What's cracking to the coolest community here on YouTube, but just in general, I'm talking to you guys, the Honda community, because I truly, wholeheartedly, 1000% believe that the Honda community is the best car community out there. We've got tons of people, enthusiasts, channels, aftermarket support. We've literally just, I don't know, maybe I'm biased. Yeah, hold on, let's get into this. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back to yet again another episode of the Honda Recap. If this is your first time, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs, going over what's been going on right here on YouTube, in the YouTube universe, with the creators live on YouTube every Monday night. So like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe because we're here. What's up to everybody in Premiere right now? How are you all doing? Thank you all for joining me again for another week. I wanted to touch on what I was talking about earlier. I just wholeheartedly believe, I think I would take a minute here to say that I really do think the Honda community has to be one of the better communities out there. We get a lot of hate. There's good things, there's bad things, but I don't know. I've been in this a really long time. I know you have as well. If you're sticking around in the recap every Monday night, whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, or in a different country, what's up to you guys? But you're literally here for one thing, and that is the Honda brand. And I can't be more supportive to everybody out there that just looks at cars and just appreciates what they are. Just a 30-year-old parts box. But for some reason, we're just infatuated with that. And I really love the fact that we have this community here to other brands. You know what I mean? The Toyota world, Subaru, Mazda, all of the other cars that are out there. I understand that you're out there, and I know that. But then this is just my world. I think this is our world, and I just think we're the best. I'm just gonna say it. I think we're the best. You know what I'm saying? So what's up? How you all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. This week we're sponsored again by the Dempsey Corp, the people bringing you the all-wheel drive billet bell housing, coming at you 2020, reinventing how all-wheel drive is going to be for the all-wheel drive Honda community. Really, really excited about that. With that, we have invictusjp bringing you JDM bronze glass back as a product for the community. I've really been working hard to try to make this happen, having to work with people, talking with people, trying to see what is possible. If you're interested in that, definitely follow invictusjp on Instagram, invictusjp.com, and hit the mailing list. Everybody on the mailing list, if you're there already, thank you. If you haven't joined the mailing list, you people will be the first enthusiasts to know more about the product when it's about to launch and everything that goes on with that. Following that, I wanted to talk about a new product that will be coming out fairly soon. If you've watched the Dempsey Instagram, working with them, we have crew rails. This is a really awesome product because when you pop the hood, the first thing you're going to see is a fuel rail. And how cool would it be if on that fuel rail it was any color you wanted, or it actually had a brand that you were excited about? And what if that brand was your friends? Maybe you have a crew or a group or a team all together and you all want to be rocking more than just jerseys. You can rock your own crew rails. I think that's just a really cool opportunity. You know what I mean? You pop the hood and there you got the Envious crew right there. You got Weekend Bandit, you've got Zosh MFG, you got all of these things, all of these possibilities that you can be like, hell yeah, I support those brands and I also want to be able to rock that. If you have a group of people, I think this is coming out with like almost a minimum order of like 25 rails, which seems pretty cool, right? Because you can order up rails, you can sell them, you can do whatever you really want to do. You can get them, hand them out to your crew, all go in on them or something like that. If you want to start something of your own that you are truly passionate in. If you have a crew or a team or multiple members and you all want to be rocking the same thing in your engine bay, crew rails is the way to go. I'm really excited for this. It's a really cool idea and I'm really happy that Dempsey and Invictus are going to be joining up right here. So if you're interested, definitely hit us up. All right, guys, getting right into this Honda recap, we want to talk about Zosh and Bodhi collab right here, coming to a semi-close right now. Christina's paint is getting done right now, final assembly. Been really awesome to watch Bodhi Vision go through the entire process of making this car what it is in the paint department, and I know he's excited, I'm excited. Everybody who has been watching this is really excited to actually see the progression of everything that's been going on here within the collaboration, but also just watching the paint come to life. Most people will send their car out, you pay them a bunch of money, and then you get it back, and that's it. You don't get to see the behind the scenes, you don't get to see the heart, you don't get to see any of that. So it's been really fun to watch the community be able to get an insight as to what goes on in one of these paint jobs. props to you guys. Following that, we got Surgmotive Garage K2024 build that has been going on for quite some time, is getting equal and due treatment to the transmission. This guy knows what he's talking about, going through everything that he wants to do to the transmission, making it happen to put down faster times at the track, but also give it way more abuse than he has in the past. So I'm really excited to see the numbers you put down now. I know you took the car out there to Honda Day. Forget what you ran, but definitely let me know in the comments below. Aside from that, I'm really happy you put the motor together yourself, showed us all how to do it, and you didn't skip out on the transmission. A lot of people do skip out on the transmissions, and I'm really excited you didn't. Following that, we have OldSols Brad out there getting the Del Sol primed. If you've been following along on Instagram and all the videos that have been coming out on the OldSols channel, you do know that he's taking the entire car apart with his spare time, sanding and sanding and sanding, and he's finally having an opportunity to get the car all one color. I know for a fact that he's been very excited for this because it's just been a bunch of different pieces that he's collected over time. Finally getting them sanded down, primered, the whole car is becoming one solid color, and I know when that happens it makes you feel so much better inside instead of the mixed match sanded half primer half old color. It's going to come out very good, man. I'm really excited to see what color and everything you finalize for the car. Following that, we have the Keep Gunnin' podcast. I wanted to take a second to actually talk about this because the Keep Gunnin' podcast out there with Ghost Boy Aki is one of the only racing specific podcasts out there right now, and it's not just racing in general. You get to hang out in the garage going over everything under the sun, under the hood as you will, and just get to know Aki, racing, and everything else that goes into that. So I'm really excited that you're bringing all of these podcasts to light. It's really awesome. It's not so much technical. It's not just technical, but fun, enjoyable, and just a lot of the DIY content that you're putting out right now on the channel. It's a real breath of fresh air, man. Following that, we got Garage Built Hondas doing an awesome review and in-camera work for the Max Peding rods, suspension. If you guys have heard of them, I know a couple other people, I want to think Wide Open Throttle Garage, actually use some of their rods in a build. That might not be it. If not, let me know. But Max Peding Rods actually got a set of suspension out there to John to test on the track because that is how he does it. And it was really awesome to see John putting a GoPro in the fender well to actually see the suspension doing its work under just normal load. I'm really excited to see what kind of numbers you could put down on these and distance and see how well the valving is, the suspension, and everything else actually holds up to abuse, not just for daily driving, but on the track. Hey guys, I wanted to take a quick second right here and throw this in right here in the middle and talk about Cover Brothers Official. These guys are into laser cutting different things, and they actually sent me out some stuff that I actually wanted to talk about. And first up, there's some awesome plexiglass materials. As you can see right here, we got plexiglass cut with my logo, Thehondavlogs for B Series ECU. We also have K Series ECU covers right here with the Thehondavlogs logo, a little foreshadowing here. But we also have keychains and a bunch of other stuff. Definitely check them out on Instagram. Let them know that you saw them here. I really appreciate them sending that out. It's really amazing quality. I am very excited to put this on my ECU. That way you can see the S300 behind it. You can see all the blinking lights and just bring a little bit more bling into that passenger footwell. Shout out to Cover Brothers Official. All right, guys, getting back in this, we got Extreme Daily Drivers fitting a B16 fuel rail on a B21 that came out of a Prelude, those early Preludes with the pop-ups. You all know what I'm talking about. I'm really happy to see Brandon putting in a lot of effort. I know his Prelude was out there in the paint booth getting a little bit of touch-up. So while that's happening, he's in the garage right now getting the motor all prepped, painted, put back together, and that motor is looking very, very nice, dude. That engine bay is going to look like you've put a lot of effort in because I know you have. Speaking of putting in a lot of effort, we've got Izzy Still YDG in with the F20B Chargespeed EG hatch that he has, and he's been putting in a lot of effort. Like I said, the whole car is getting repainted, a lot of sanding, body work, Bondo, everything he needs to do. He just picked up a new door, and he's going to get everything put back together because he's trying to bring the car back to the version that he's actually really wanted to in the past. The car already looked amazing. I have a video of it already. Definitely check out the walk around of that video, but I can't wait to see it in person with the new paint job, man. Following that, we got Zosh, and everybody's watching him for the EK Coupe. I'm really excited for this build because you know you already got suspension and you're working out there with Downstar, getting a bunch of new hardware in the engine bay, and it definitely cleaned it up, man. Keep on what you're doing. I'm really excited that you got your Integra back. The EK is looking great, and I wonder what you're going to do to that next. Next up, we got Hunter Tune finally taking his Turbo Del Sol to the track. That's what Hunter does. He tunes it and takes it to the drag strip, and hopefully he doesn't break it. But you know what? If you do, man, I know you're going to be doing something you love, and I'm really happy that you're doing something you love in a Del Sol because As y'all know, I like Del Sols. So I'm really excited that you have this one. Please don't sell it, man. You broke my heart when you sold the other one, but hopefully you like this one enough. You're going to keep it, put some more power into it, and I want to see some amazing numbers come out of it. Following that, we got Humble Performance, bringing back the 500 wheel horsepower single cam CRX out there in Oklahoma. You guys are literally putting down records. I really love that. I think you guys put a bounty out there to see who can get a 9-second car out there. So I'm really excited for that. Showing us all the behind the scenes, how to tune, how to build, and all the cool stuff you guys got going on at Humble Performance. Last but not least, we got Official Nice Ones, who has a video out called Shift the Culture, and it's actually a very, very awesome piece made out there by the Official Nice Ones teams. And I think the name and the title brings up a little bit something too, because I also know that there is Nice Ones management being in the works right now. And think about all the things that are going on in drag racing. We have emotions that are running wild, egos, competition, the history. Things are running wild. And I believe that Nice Ones management is trying to help mediate a lot of the emotions and mediate a lot of the things that are actually going on, allowing a team to actually back you from the PR perspective, the social media perspective, just the media itself, and letting the racers actually focus on racing. I think that's a really cool approach to drag racing. It's kind of trying to bring a whole new level of professionalism to the sport, because a lot of things are going on right now in the drag racing scene. The faster we're trying to get the sponsorships and what is trying to actually go down in history when it comes to drag racing. Really awesome to see the ability for large networks to look into the Honda world right here in every single class and see what is the potential for that. And I believe that the Nice Ones management is actually trying to do that, is bring the ability for racers to actually go there, do what they want to do what their passion is, and that is race, and let everything else be handled by a professional team behind the scenes. So shout out to Official Nice Ones for putting out spectacular videos behind the scenes of drag racing across the country and pushing forward with the Nice Ones management. If you guys don't know anything about that, absolutely check out Nice Ones management. I'll put everybody's description in the links below. All right, guys, that's it. That's it for this episode of the Honda Recap. Thank you all for joining me for yet again another week here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs. Make sure to head over to HondaVlogs.com/shop. Pick yourself up a shirt, a hoodie, a sticker, or anything else you guys want to support the channel. Thank you again to the sponsors. We've got Dempsey bringing you the all-wheel drive billet bell housing, Invictus JP with the bronze glass, and definitely look into crew rails. If you guys got a group or a team and y'all want to have something that looks really awesome in the engine bay, definitely check that out. And again, shout out to Cover Brothers Official for sending me out these ECU covers. I really appreciate it, man. I'll see you all next week. Peace.